This is my fruit, man. And that key's gonna turn over itself, watch.
Holmes.
Would you believe that? Didn't I tell you I had some miracles to show you? You wanna see more?
What did I tell y'all, man? I told y'all. Instead of showing Errol Spence hate, y'all need to show him love, because he didn't have to take this fight. He could have waited Terrence Crawford out. He could have waited till he got old and then fought him. Or he could have just skipped him and took the Keith Thurman fight. I told y'all that, man. This is the reasons why we don't get these big fights, is because of the hate that comes with these losses, man. I want to see these big fights. So you guys need to stop hating on the fighters so that they're not scared to lose. You know, because it's already a high risk, low reward situation. You're losing money when you lose. Your record gets damaged when you lose. Your family gets ridiculed. All this stuff already happens when you lose anyways. You know what I mean? So it's no need for the fans to put extra pressure on the fighter. You know what I mean? This is the reason why we didn't get a Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. We still don't know who would have won that fight. Lomachenko's past his prime now. I personally think Lomachenko probably would have gave Gervonta Tank Davis hell. Because it's styles make fights. If Floyd kept Gervonta Davis away from Lomachenko for a reason, we may never get Devin Haney and Shakur Stevens. We may never get Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, or Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevens, because of the ridicule and the hate that they look at this stuff. They're looking, they're watching. Look at what y'all did with Ryan. Look at what y'all did with Errol Spence. Look how y'all treated them after they took a loss. Y'all just throw them to the wayside. Oh, you trash, you suck, memes and all this crazy stuff. So then why would Devin Haney fight Shakur Stevens when he knows that this comes with it? If y'all want to get these big fights, man, y'all got to stop ridiculing these fighters, man. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all got to stop the hate, man. Y'all got to start the love. Y'all got to start commending them, saying, hey, man, great job. Thank you for daring to be great, because we would have never known how great Terrence Crawford was. You know, we would have never known how great Floyd was if Manny Pacquiao didn't take that fight. Even though he took it when he was old, we still would have never known, man. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. If y'all want to see these big, mega fights, y'all got to start showing these fighters love, because they're already embarrassed after they lose. You know what I mean? They're already embarrassed. They're already getting punished after they lose. Their money go down. Their reputation goes down. They lose the O. You know, we don't need the memes and the hate and all that other extra stuff. It just adds extra pressure to it that isn't necessary. And I want to see these fights, man. So start showing these fighters love, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys. I am out. Disrespectfully.
Because, you know, he's right. You know, he told me at the weigh-ins, you ain't got to thank me for making this shit happen. And I told him, you ain't got to thank me either. We about to make history, you know. And a lot of people was asking me, like, what do you mean by that? And I was like, to be honest, you know, if it wasn't for Errol, this fight wouldn't have happened.
Thank you for making this fight happen.
But at the same time, you know, all the cards was in Errol's hands, and he could have said, "No, I'm not giving in to anything. I'm fighting Keith Thurman." So, yeah, I gotta give him the utmost respect, and I gotta pay homage.
There's a reason at the end of the day why the best have to face the best for the sport to work, and why we can't just have fights on paper that we debate in barbershops in water coolers, because real greatness doesn't arrive unless real greatness across the ring brings it out of them. And even though in this specific instance, Spence was so dominated that there really wasn't much that he brought to the table in terms of bringing out moments, it raised the greatness of Crawford's game through the preparation, through that 1 month pre-camp that he's talking about. It raised him to a level that was, you know, virtuoso it doesn't even do it justice. A level where Crawford was able to finally, fully show us. It's kind of like Floyd and Manny when they finally fought and Floyd showed you that there was a gap. But that came later in their careers. It was more defensive oriented. This was Terrence Crawford showing you the full Monty. He's the best of this era with a bullet, Luke. And I think that the question we needed answered was, what would this fight finally look like? Who's the best welterweight? Not only did Bud answer it, he answered it with a new series of questions, namely, how would he have looked against prime Pacquiao and Mayweather at welterweight? How would he have done against the Four Kings in the 1980s? Is it possible that Crawford moves up to 54 and fights Charlo, or moves up and fights Canelo at a catchweight? These are the new sets of questions we have, because that performance, when finally given the chance for the best to fight the best, elevated and brought out somebody who the past few years was on the wrong side of the road and wasn't able to show us exactly that. That's why at the end of the day, for the health of the sport, the best need to fight the best, because the answers are only found in the center of that ring.
Oh my God, nigga.